Hi there, Dr. Vicki Limper here with the Shift Happens channel. Today, we're going to talk about, well, in this community, we call it the mental diet, right? How are we thinking in the middle, right? You have a desire, you ask for it, you let it go, but then we live life and then we start analyzing the 3D circumstances and think that, this 3D circumstances cause us to feel a certain way or cause us to create or indicate that, ooh, I'm getting my manifestation or I'm not, right? We analyze the 3D a ton, right? So that kind of takes us back to the mental diet. So let's really dig into that. Before we do, go ahead and like, share, and comment. That's how I get my message out. And I just want to help you along the way because it's a little bit deeper than just getting your things. You can absolutely have all that you desire. It is your birthright. However, we tend to think in a different way, and I will help you with that. If you need help, go ahead and contact me at shifthappenslifecoaching@gmail.com. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to just start out with a quote on righteousness as Neville Goddard talks about it. Neville Goddard says, God the Father is not a man, but the dominant idea that you serve. Okay, the dominant thinking or feeling. The enemies of your idea are those of your own household. It's not talking the actual household. It is the thinking within. It is the kingdom within, right? Your own thinking. Hold a dominant idea in your consciousness, and in a way, you do not know your own righteousness or your own right thinking will cause the desired state to externalize itself in your world. I'm just going to read that through again. God the Father is not a man, but the dominant idea that you serve. The enemies of your idea are those of your own household, your own thinking. Hold a dominant idea in your consciousness, and in a way, you do not know your righteousness, your right thinking will cause the desired state to externalize itself in your world. The desired state. We're going to talk about that in a later video, but here's the thing. It's your righteousness. It's your right thinking. That's what righteousness is. It's how are you thinking? And we are so conditioned to have that state of, well, you're not really worth it. And look, see, that's proof that I truly can't have what I want. And ultimately, you're rejecting yourself, right? All these things play a part. And so I don't even think, and I know that was true for myself, I didn't even realize how often I was talking against myself because I would start out really positive. I'm feeling good. Things are going to happen. Things are happening right for me. And then I go to work or I go out in the world and then I see something or I don't see something and I analyze it and go, see, there's the proof. The proof is right there that it's not working. I'm not getting movement or people at work are doing X, Y, and Z. And see, well, yeah, they are playing the part because it started with your thinking. And I don't think we know how often we talk against ourselves. And so it's an awareness, right? What are you thinking? And it's that goes back to that self-worth, that self-love. The reason why you're thinking that is because you're not feeling worthy or you don't believe that you can have and be and do all that you desire because you're separate from your source. And what is your source? It's God. And when you accept yourself, and it's a process because it's mind blowing. Because when people say, when I first entered this whole law of assumption thing, I was like, we're God. That's a little crazy. Are you serious? I'm not sure. Because I was raised Catholic and God was out here keeping score. And it was a scary thing, right? And so we were checking off the checklist, like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Okay, now I'm good. I'll get what I want. But we're not human doings. We are human beings. So who are you being throughout the day? Yeah, you might start off the day great. You might end the day even better. But here's the thing, the thinking, the righteousness, your right thinking throughout the day does not support you, right? Some of the things that we say to ourselves, you wouldn't even say to your worst enemy, right? So, so let's be aware of it. So what happens when you are, and a lot of times it's triggered by analyzing the 3D. Oh, I don't have, or oh, see, there it is. You're finding the evidence to support the not having. How about you just see that and see it for what it is and accept it for just what it is? It's okay. I'm okay. Go back to your desired state. And we're going to talk about states in my next video because I struggled with states because I wasn't sure what that even meant. And so we're going to dig deeper in that in tomorrow's video. So, but right now we're talking about awareness. We're talking about who you are, and who you are is what you're saying you are, right? And who you are being is who you are thinking about. So when you are becoming aware of those thoughts, feel it, because a lot of times it's triggered by the outward, right? And so feel it, accept it just as it is. Don't put a story to it. That's what I'm talking about, accepting. Accepting does not mean you are like, all right, there it is, so I'm just going to give up. That's not it at all. You're just accepting it for what it is. It's a moment. It's a circumstance. It's an event. It's a communication. Big deal. Go back to who you are. And in tomorrow's video, I'm going to talk about who are you, and that's your state. So, and be your biggest cheerleader. Why would you talk against yourself, right? Right? And if you can't muster up anything, just say, I'm okay. I'm okay. It is what it is, and I'm okay. Because it goes back to that trust and faith in God. And who is God? God is you in human form. God is working through you as you. And when you have those negative thoughts and you have those negative feelings, it's because you are separated. You are detached from your power source, your God. And so you're like, oh, see? And once you go back to your power source, your God, you're not scared. You are safe, you are secure, and you have faith and trust and belief that it'll come whenever it comes, and you're okay with or without whatever it is, right? And so what? Someone said something mean to you. That's their path. Your path is getting right back and getting connected to your power source, your God self. Okay. I know this set well with people. Go ahead and like, share, and comment. This is how we get our message out. This is how we help you to get and be all that you want to be, have, and do, right? If you need help with this, go ahead and contact me at shifthappenslifecoaching@gmail.com. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.